Grand Lake, Oklahoma, Bassmaster Classic 2024. You know, after missing the Classic the previous year, having it right up the road in Knoxville, an hour from my house, to make it back the following year is a big deal. You know, I put a lot of pressure on myself. We all do, to get back here, to get to the biggest event in bass fishing, and that's the Bassmaster Classic. So we did really well in AOY in 2023, finished top 25, I believe, and we're here. This is what it's all about. Going into Grand Lake, it's one of those fisheries that sets up my kind of style, especially this time of the year. It's a lot of shallow water fishing, and it's full of fish. Not just bass, it's full of every type of freshwater species imaginable. It's got drum, catfish, there's giant gizzards, there's everything. To me, this is going to hinder the scopers in a sense because it's so hard to target fish. So for me, coming into this event, spent a lot of time studying Grand Lake, you know, wanting to do the things that I like to do, and that's fish shallow. You know, it's pre-spawn, something like a Jason Christie does at Grand Lake, big spinner bait, you know, bladed jigs, you know, flipping a jig, flipping soft plastics, fishing boat docks, you name it. That's what I was anticipating coming into this event. And if the weather sets up right, running the bank, fishing the bank could be the way to win this event, I felt like. So pretty excited about this one. And not only that, but Grand Lake kind of holds a special place in my heart because it wasn't that long ago, back in 2015, Abu Garcia gave me probably one of my first big opportunities to shoot like a production style video for them, and it was all about the Bassmaster Classic, and it was at Grand Lake. So I spent the entire week and a half there filming everything behind the scenes with all the anglers. My wife, now girlfriend at the time, Felicia, was with me. My little brother was with me, running GoPros, cameras, and we ran ourselves ragged. I'll never forget that week. Like, it was like a kind of a breakthrough week for me, and got a really cool video shot, but followed the guys out on the water, did the whole bit. So now coming back in 2024, you know, from 2015, and now I'm actually fishing in the Bassmaster Classic, and at the time when I filmed it, I was just fishing the opens. So for it to come full circle is really neat to just, instead of being the one filming the guys at takeoff, they're at the you know, notorious boat ramp facility at Grand Lake. It's really nice. I was the one putting my boat in the water to get to go fish. So really cool how that just, you know, like I said, it holds a special place in my heart. Practice went decent. The weather patterns throughout the Bassmaster Classic, it's always in that pre-spawn, you know, time of the year when weather dictates so much. And the thing about the Classic is this: it's so drawn out. We practice a week before the event even starts. So yeah, you're getting bites, you're seeing what's going on, but you're having to calculate what's going on now and anticipate what's going to happen during the event. Because if you think you're just going to go back to the same stuff that or what those fish were doing a week ago, so much changes. So I was really trying to push that ultra shallow or last dock in the pocket type of pattern, and it was coming around right at the final day of practice. I would say I got some pretty decent bites. Felt like if I did it all day, I'm gonna give myself an opportunity. I'm not gonna catch them big every day, but I felt like there was one day out of 3 days that I was gonna catch them really well. And if everything worked out, you know, catch them 2 of the 3 days, gives yourself a shot at winning it. So it all started to come together right before the event. We had that weather, basically it was a warming trend, a little bit of a warming trend that kind of got those bigger fish to start sliding up there, get comfortable. And I felt like it was only going to get better. You only need a couple of those a day to get you through. So I felt like it was going to get better as the day goes on. Going into day one, we had a little bit of a cold snap, and you'll see it. We had a little bit of a cold snap. We're all bundled up, but still, there's fish to be caught shallow. You guys know what I'm going to do. You already know. I'm fishing in the dirt.
Four-time Classic qualifier, former motocross racer, now makes his living on the Bassmaster Elite Series. From Newcomerstown, Ohio, Hunter Shryock. The youngest angler ever caught.
It'll make a big difference. Way to break the ice, buddy.
He's 14.
Yeah.
Pound and a halfer.
Okay.
Oh shoot! We didn't even make 5 casts.
5 castings to Classic.
We don't want them. We don't want them at the end of the day, but he makes us feel good. Four more bites. Be all right.
Good job.
That was a horrible boat flip, but
What do you want to call that?
3.
Okay.
I think it's a 3.
Yeah. There you go.
Maybe it wasn't small. That was a different fish. I think that son of a gun had it for about 3 seconds. I was too busy looking at where else I was going to pitch at. Little guy. Little Keith. Not the one we want. I think he will. 14 and a half.
Yeah, it's ugly, but it'll measure.
How is that?
It's
Die.
he wanted to pull like he's a little bit better than what he was.
Not where he's supposed to be. I think I need to just get rid of it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
I don't think he weighed a pound.
Yeah, they didn't want to fish. There you go. There you go.
Oh man, I gotta get bigger. Look at that.
Now you gotta call me.
That'll help, right?
I believe it will a little bit.
5 is lighter than 3.
I don't believe that it was.
That's not the one we just caught?
I don't believe so.
Yeah. I think it was probably like 3. Big one.
You're all right. 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 There you go. There you go. There you go.
Thank you, Lord.
That's. Don't get rattled. Things will work their way out if they're going to work their way out.
That's right. She wasn't coming off, dude. That's what we need.
3 more of them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Yep. Orange one's probably going to be the small one.
Next in the arena, from Ottawa, Tennessee, Hunter Shryock. Motocross racer now makes his living on the Bassmaster Elite Series. This is for the Bassmaster Classic. Give it a little love for Hunter Shryock, ladies and gentlemen. This year today. Do that just a few months ago, but today 14 pounds and an ounce puts him in 11th place, currently 7 pounds 2 ounces short of the overall lead. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. It's also Oklahoma. You've done this several times before. Get loud for Hunter Shryock. 14 won a decent day, but it really feels like, you know, we had our tournament later. Cody Hunt might have destroyed the weigh-in by weighing in our biggest bag at the first angler to come in. But it really is tight. When you look down, you get a lot of 13, 14-pound bag.
Guys, this is the Bassmaster Classic. Let's go! That's exciting because I really thought I had like 11 and a half, 12 pounds. I didn't weigh them. So honestly, you just said it's super tight. Obviously, Cody is off to a great start. There's going to be a lot of guys that caught him, but I'm seeing a lot of stuff that I like. I'm super excited. And I didn't get as many bites as what I thought I would today, as many big bites. But I keep pitching around that max 8 creature hog. Good things are going to happen. I feel like I can catch 22 pounds as easily as I can catch 10 pounds on this place. So Grand Lake has yet to show out. I think they dropped the water a little bit, and it kind of scared those fish off. But man, I'm excited right now. So anyhow, I can't wait to get back out there in my new Icon, run that Mercury around and see what happens. So if y'all need to go check out the new VLX Icon, it just got released. It is in the booth, so go check it out. Now we get off the stage.
We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Our next angler, Hale.
So day 1 went a little bit slower than expected. You guys could see the shock on my face when I, weighed in 14 some pounds. It was a lot more than what I thought I had. I thought I literally had like 11 or 12 pounds. So I felt like that was a day to get through. Like that was my low day, right? Because that little bit of a cold snap, it did. I didn't get as many big bites as what I thought I would. Right there at the end of the day, I caught that one that was about 4 1/4. And those are the ones that I figured I would get about 3 or 4 opportunities a day. 2 to 4 opportunities a day at getting those 3.5 to 4.5 pound bites. Critical, right? It happened right at the end of the day, so I know that they're getting there. They're getting there, they're starting to show up. Bad thing is we kind of got that same little trend. We got some rain coming in again, and it's gonna, the water temps are gonna dip. But at this point, all I need is about 3 of those to show up, get you up there 17, 18 pounds range, and get on to day 3 and see what happens. Because Grand Lake is just one of those scrappy style places where it may look good on paper that you caught 20 pounds, but to go out and do it again the next day you can easily roll in with 10 pounds. So, and the other big thing for me was the water clarity. Again, going back to practice a week before the event, going down the lake away from the ramp, and the water clarity had drastically cleaned up, and it really started to clean up. And I just, for what I was doing, those fish can see too well. It wasn't very conducive for that shallow water bite. So day 2, I kind of had to, shuffle my rotation, trying to figure out why I wasn't getting those bigger, better than average size bites. And I really feel like that water started to clean up. Regardless, going out day 2, got to catch them.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
I did the same thing yesterday. We got a small window, like an hour, to catch on that chatterbait.
Oh my gosh. What in the front door was that? Freaking giant. I took the rod out of my hand. How did it not eat it?
Finally caught one off the dock that should have freaking 20 pounds on it. Yep. That one worked out. Won't mess up my line. Barely freaking got him. Biting good. Unfreaking believable. Holy. That's it. There we go. That's why. Giant.
Oh, that's a mess. Oh, they're in here. I just gotta find more. I was cussing that the charge cable there for a second. Oh, you're good. 3 pound? Yeah. Stuck down in that freaking tree, and I thought it was a dang giant. I didn't even get to fish that. That's a dang 2-pounder all day. Just gotta keep fishing. Dig it. Yeah, I mean, it's freaking one that we need, though. Baby. Gets me fired up. Let's go. That wouldn't matter, would it? I don't know why my drag is loose, but we got him. And that should, I don't know if he's gonna call. One. Yeah, it's solid. Right? Yeah, so 2's the next one to go. Okay, 2.
Shryock! He's a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, former motocross racer, now makes his living on the Bassmaster Elite Series. At 14-1 yesterday, looking for 13-8 here today as we wind down our day 2 weigh-in. Less than 10 anglers left to weigh in. 13 pounds, 10 ounces. He's in 25th place with 27 pounds, 11 ounces. Hunter Shryock right on the bubble with 27 pounds, 11 ounces. Get out. need because to figure that out.
Yeah, you know what? This place is still a blast. So I tell you what, I'm a little surprised because I sat there and pitched around a little Berkeley Magset Creature Hog with 25-pound Berkeley Charlie fluorocarbon. I'm sure you guys all remember the dog fiasco from Lake Murray. Well, now I'm upgrading to 25 pounds. So metal dock cables and posts and stuff like that. I figured it wasn't going to be a consistent thing, but I figured it was something that one day I was going to have a big day. So didn't happen, and you know what? That's a classic thing. You got to go off of what you feel confident in, and it just didn't work out. But I got to thank a lot of people, X2 Power, Academy, Adam Garcia. There's a lot of people that I'm missing. My family's up there somewhere. My little boy, love you guys, and I appreciate all you guys coming out. This makes a dream come true for all of us anglers. We worked so hard to get to this point, and there's going to be about 55 of us that leave here disappointed. But you know what? Someone's going to life is going to change, and so it really falls back on you guys. And we thank you so much.
Always great to share the stage with you. He comes to us from Benton.
And that's a wrap. Bassmaster Classic 2024. You know, not the finish that we wanted, but it's really one of those events that you just have to, if you're not first, you're last. Total Ricky Bobby style. I went in with a game plan. I had the game plan already made up in my head 6 months prior to fishing this event. If you hit it right, you hit a home run. If you don't, well, we didn't make the day 3 cut. Truthfully, doesn't matter. You know, I'd love to have a top 10 event. That's great. But I was going to do it the way that you guys saw me doing it. I like the way that it could have set up for me had we had a couple more days of warm weather, and that's just how that stuff goes. But you have to be committed to it and know the stretches that they're on, know where they're at. But truthfully, the best part of the event, my son, he's like 5 months old. This was his very, very first event of mine that he's ever been to. He hadn't been to an Elite Series event yet, so that was really, really cool for him to be there for the first time and it be the Bassmaster Classic. Like, he doesn't want to go through all the preliminary events, you know, just the normal Elite Series stuff. He only shows up to the Classic, so that was really cool. Day 2, I get off the weigh-in stage, go through the media stuff, and it takes a little bit, and then they'll shuttle you back to the boat yard. And obviously my whole family's had been at the weigh-in, so I figured they're back at the hotel. I'm gonna go back, get my boat and stuff ready. I get over to the boat yard, and there's my wife and my little son Archie, and that's probably one of the best memories of the whole event, that he was still awake. It was well past his bedtime, but little Squirt was just sitting there, hanging out in my boat waiting for me to get back. And so just to have that moment, because you don't get that really throughout the week. Everything's wide open. It's this, it's that, it's media, it's getting tackle ready, it's strategizing, and so it's like that slow down moment. And seeing him, and he didn't care what place I finished. He was just happy to see me because he hadn't really been able to see me for the past couple weeks. So definitely the highlight of the event. Well, we are working on getting back to the Classic, but you guys already know the whole 24/7 series is covering the entire Elite Series season. Bassmaster Elite stop number 3 will be in Harris Chain, Florida. That's going to drop here real soon, so stay tuned. Be sure to like this video, and if you're not subscribed yet, please do so, and we will catch you guys on the next episode.